What's up, party people? I want to start this video off by just saying that I am perfectly fine. Passenger's perfectly fine. We got out of the car. We did eventually put the fire out, but it did destroy a lot of the car in the engine bay, which is a huge bummer, but it is something that's fixable. I just, I really appreciate so many people coming up to me, so many people messaging me, texting me, just saying, I'll come out, help, whatever, offering like help and all these things. It's very appreciative, and I know everyone's been the best about it, so I really appreciate that. I did just want to say I'm super glad that I'm okay, and I'm glad that the passenger's okay, and we're perfectly fine. But I do want people to realize how much effort all of us put into these cars and how much work we put in, because I was super upset after, and I don't know if people understand why we get upset as much as upset as we do, because I spend every single day working on this thing. I spend so much time working on this car. My wife spends so much time helping me out at the track, my family. It's such a part of our lives and my life, and to see it on fire like that really sucked. It probably sucked more than when I saw it upside down. So I appreciate everybody, being happy that I was okay. I just hope that people understand why it sucked as much as it did for me, and why whenever you see a driver upset about their car, you gotta understand why. So let's get into the video. Alright, party people, so we've had a less than ideal day. So this injector, the car caught on fire. It was a really bad fire. The brake master is destroyed. The clutch master is destroyed. The entire Holley wiring harness is destroyed. I'm assuming a lot of these hoses are destroyed. I pulled my fire suppression system. I'm gonna guess all these are destroyed. I melted the top hat of my Wisefab kit. There is fire extinguisher stuff everywhere. It sucks. Not great. We are going to do everything we can to make it to round 3. I already emailed Holley for some stuff, and we will start tearing into the motor as soon as possible. But a lot of people have been messaging me and saying that they're sorry and whatever, so I appreciate that, everybody. But yeah, we'll do a little bit more on what happened, or at least what we think happened, or what else is broken later on. So thank you, everybody. Well, car caught on fire. This is video 1 of fixing the car. So it's just after Fuel Fest. This is the car. Everything's on fire, or was on fire. The fire extinguisher stuff is just everywhere. So we came to a pressure washer place to clean it up. So I'll show you guys after, and then yeah, hopefully we can get this done in 2 weeks, then we'll make it to round 3 of hot pit. But it seems like for the most part the loom and stuff is what's messed up, but we'll get it cleaned up and then I'll show you guys that. All right, so car is cleaned. Well, the car is more clean. This is our very sad fender. Circuit, I love you. Your logo looks awesome on fire. It's definitely way cleaner in here. Everything, you can see a lot more what is destroyed and what's not destroyed. But for now, we're gonna leave it like this. Hopefully new harness from Holley's coming. I emailed them. We need a new master for the brakes and the clutch. And yeah, just some plastic pieces melted up here. So we'll get these out of here. I think all the metal for the most part didn't melt, but yeah, so we'll check back in at a later date when we start working on getting stuff out of here. All right, it is Sunday after the fire. Just uncovered the car. The main plan for today is just to assess what we need to order for tomorrow. We did some of that the other day, yesterday, not the other day, this fire just happened yesterday. We really don't, I want to make it to round 3. It was pretty hard yesterday to want to make it to round 3 because of everything, but everyone's been super supportive and offering help, so we're gonna do our best. We're going to email Holley. Luckily we have a majority of Holley parts in our engine bay, and they're super supportive and they support the program, so hopefully we get some parts overnighted or shipped within this week to get them in for this weekend, and we can get this car back up and running. So today we'll assess what's broken, pull everything out of the engine bay that is broken so that we can start to rebuild and see if anything is too far gone with the engine to where we need to go to the machine shop, and then it's gonna be harder. But I think for the most part it's just parts that we can buy, so we'll get the car uncovered. Also, this is the underside of the hood. It was pretty good fire, so that's all. All right, so we're on this side. The power steering pump I'm hoping is okay because this is a relatively expensive part. Just the reservoir got a little bit hot, so I'm thinking it's gonna be okay. We're gonna replace all the coil packs. I already started cutting the engine harness because it's destroyed. This is the brake master and this is the clutch master. Luckily, I think that the brake lines are gonna be okay because I have heat sleeve over them, but we will check that out and see. Maybe I can just get a new reservoir. Clutch, this line actually had an issue with it beforehand, so we'll just replace it. And this reservoir, I'll try to get a new reservoir for. We'll get new coil plugs, or coil plug wires, coils, harness obviously, and then these injectors are what I'm worried about. They're literally melted together, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need new injectors, which means that's a good expense. And then we'll do new fuel rails most likely too, because I'm worried about the heat that got here. This line here is the line that goes to the alternator. It's a pretty good mess down there. The car's gonna smoke for a minute once we start it up. It was a good fire. Everything's very melted. Oh, one random thing. This is the plastic part that goes on top of the coilover, and that's destroyed. So that's a big bummer. My nice steel suspension boots are destroyed, but my coilovers withstood the fire because they are resilient. So just gonna start continuing to remove things that are destroyed so we can get a parts list, get stuff ordered, and get this thing back up and running. It's definitely a bummer to look at, but it's okay. We're gonna rebuild it and get it back on the road. All right, party people. So there's a bunch of wires in here because we had some crazy wiring going on before. The plan was to change everything up between round 3 and round 4, but now I'm not sure if we'll have time. So wiring harness is disconnected, pulled out from the firewall panel. All of the looms are out. This, because up here, this is my old fire suppression system. These coil packs I think are okay. I might just change them just because I don't want to have another issue. We're gonna leave the nitrous system out for next round. All the plugs, we gotta get this intake manifold off because we have to get the NOx sensors out. All of the wires and everything are out. That's gotta come out still. I didn't get a chance to do that today. But yeah, I think the fans are working okay. Yeah, the battery's connected. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys can hear that, but the fans are running, so that's one less thing I have to do before round 3. We're still gonna try to change it all up for round 4, but so it sounds like wiring harness and 4 coils. I'm gonna try to get the spark plug or the fuel injectors out this week so we can find somewhere local to take them to test them, because I think that'd be a good way to start. Then I don't need to get injectors. Then I can just get fuel rails, but I might have to just order injectors just because I don't know if I'm gonna have time to, you know, wait on this. So get that taken care of and go from there. All right, it is Wednesday. No, it's Monday. I got the intake manifold off. I think we're gonna be okay. Nothing got into these cylinders, I don't think. So I gotta clean this off. My NOx sensors got destroyed, so I ordered some new ones of those. I'll clean this up right now. This side of the car is okay. Holley, super rad company. I called them I was on the phone with them for like 45 minutes this morning, figuring out what harness I needed and all the parts I needed. We got some new fuel rails because I've had such pain getting injector O-rings for the fuel rails I currently have on the fast 102 intake. It's been a nightmare. I even called them and talked to them, and they said, oh, order these. And this was when I switched injectors, and they sent me the wrong ones. So whatever. Holley's been super helpful, and so we're more than likely going to switch to their fuel rails. I ordered them, and as long as they come and everything looks good, we'll put those on. And yeah, I'm going to clean this up right now. I do need to order a new this guy, steam port vents kit. So I gotta get those hoses for that. But yeah, I'm gonna try to post this video today. I just need a bunch of rubber hoses and stuff like that too. But I'll try to get this video up so that we can just show you guys what's going on with the car. But as of right now, things look pretty good for round 3, fingers crossed. So I am done for the day, but this is the side that caught fire intake manifold, and everything looks okay. I gotta get that off obviously and check it out, but after first look, I think it's okay. So I think it's just work now, just getting everything put back together, and it's gonna be a lot of work. It's gonna be a lot of work in 2 weeks, but we're gonna do everything that we can to get this thing back together. So this video should go out today, and then today is the 2nd, and then after this, or today's the 30th of June, Monday. So we'll get chugging along right after this. A bunch of parts just came. If the NOx sensors came, then I think I can start putting this back on and plugging things back in. Maybe I'll hose this off or something. I don't really know if I can or if I should, but yeah, I'll get it cleaned up. I know I keep saying this is the end of it, but a couple quick things. Coil plug harness came in. I don't know if I need 4AN or 3AN for my clutch bleeder or clutch feed line, but I ordered both. 2 knock sensors plus the plug, and then some new power wire because I gotta see if mine is destroyed. So yeah, that stuff came in.